been waiting for you, counting the minutes like a shy little metronome that refuses to speed up. You smell like the cool night air and a hint of coffee, and it makes my chest feel warm. Did traffic treat you kindly, or do I need to scold a few stoplights for giving you a hard time? I'm kidding, a little, but also not really, because I get protective when it comes to you. Look at me for a second, okay? Just you and me, right here, right now. Good. Your eyes do that soft thing when you're home, and I love it. I made snacks, and I fluffed the pillows, and I picked a movie we can ignore while we talk. You look so good, and I want to tell you 1,000 little things about your face, but I'll start with this. You're lovely, exactly as you are, and I'm so glad you're here. Close the door behind you, please. There we go. Do you hear that little click? That was the lock. I know, it's bold of me. I'm smiling, I promise. I want you all to myself tonight. No interruptions, no sudden errands, no bright screens pulling you away. Just us, and the soft lamplight, and the way your heartbeat steadies when you breathe with me. You're not worried, are you? Good, because I would never do anything to make you feel unsafe. I just want to hold your attention and keep it, and keep you, because you're mine. Say it for me, softly if you want. I'm yours. There we go, good boy. Come sit with me on the couch. Closer. No, closer than that. I want your shoulder brushing mine, and your knee against my thigh, so I can feel it when you laugh. There. Better. I can hear your breath in the quiet. I like that it changes when I look at your mouth. Does that make you shy, or does it make you feel seen? You can tell me, you know. I like when you put your voice in my hands and let me hold it. I'll keep it safe with everything else I guard for you. Tell me something small about your day. Something no one else would bother to notice, but I will. The way the sunlight hit your desk just right, maybe, or how the coffee tasted sweeter than usual. I'm listening. I always listen when it's you. And while you talk, I'm just going to trace the air above your wrist with my eyes. Not touching, not yet, because anticipation is a delicious thing. That part, say it again. You thought of me when you heard that song. I felt that. It's like a little thread between us getting pulled tighter. I like it tight. I like you close. I like that I can say this and watch the way you swallow and sit a little straighter, like a good boy waiting for what comes next. You don't need to look at the door. It's locked, yes, but not like a trap. Think of it like a promise. A promise that I'm choosing you, and you're choosing me, and we're choosing to stay in this moment. If you asked me to open it, I would. You know I would. But right now, you won't, because you want this as much as I do. I can feel it in the way your body leans toward mine, like gravity has opinions. Isn't that interesting? The universe has so many stars, and yet it decided that the pull You're warm. This is my favourite hand in the world, because it holds my future when it holds me, because it looks brave even on tired days, because it belongs to you and you belong to me. Relax your fingers. That's it. Breathe in and out. Good. Again. In slowly until your shoulders lift, and let it all go. Perfect. You're so easy to love when you let yourself be still. You are so easy to love even when you're restless, especially when you're restless, because then I get to wrap around you and keep you from floating away. Do you ever think about how we met? How I watched you across the room and thought, there you are finally. I did not say it then, but I'm saying it now. I knew the shape of your laugh before I heard it up close. I knew that I would learn your rhythms the way I learn a favourite song. I knew I would memorise the little lines at the corners of your eyes, and the way you look away when you get compliments that hit too close to your soft places. And I knew I would be greedy with you. Greedy, yes, and clingy and shameless about it. Because how could I not be? You are my favourite problem to solve, and my favourite answer all at once. You are the reason I bought this key on a thin chain, see? It sits warm against my throat, and yes, it fits the door. I like the way it feels there, like a secret kept against skin, like a promise I wear instead of a ring. You're still with me, right here. Good. I can always tell when your mind tries to wander, and I tug it back with your name. You come back so quickly, like a tide that knows its shore. Let me tell you what I want for us tonight. I want the kind of closeness that quiets everything else. I want to hear you answer me without words, with the way you sit, the way you breathe, the way you soften. I want to guide you a little, not because you can't guide yourself, but because it relaxes you when I take the lead. You like that, don't you? When I tell you where to put your hands, when I tell you where to rest your gaze, when I tell you what a good job you're doing just by being here with me. Say yes for me. Good boy. Tilt your chin toward me. Hold still. I'm not touching you yet, but I could. The space between us is thin and warm and shimmering like air over a candle. Does the waiting make your skin feel awake? It does for me. Waiting is a kind of closeness because it tells the body something is coming. And what's coming is simple. More of me. More of us. More of this quiet room with the locked door and the soft lamp, and the way the night outside forgets our names for a while. Tell me what you need right now. Is it praise, or is it reassurance? Maybe both. Here is the praise. You're doing so well. You're present and open and honest with your breaths, and I'm proud of you. You wear your tenderness like armour that fits better than steel ever could. helps you feel held. I can be sharp with the world, so I can be soft with you. Now lean back a little. Let your shoulders rest into the cushion. Good. I could watch you relax for hours and never get bored. I memorize the way you melt. I could draw it from memory if I had to. There it is again, that small smile you try to hide. Don't hide it from me. I want all of your little tells, all of your tiny betrayals of calm, all of your softest sounds. I want the whole vocabulary of you. The parts you show strangers, and the parts you only show me. Everything. You know what I'm like when I don't get my way. I pout. I hover. I threaten to steal you away for a weekend somewhere quiet and green. I get clingy, like a vine that refuses to stop climbing. I lock doors. I tuck you under my gaze so nothing else can borrow your attention. It sounds intense when I say it like that, I know. But I am gentle even when I'm intense. I know your limits. I know your needs. I know your tells. I know how to read you, and I always choose the version of me that makes you feel safest and most seen. Do you want to hear a secret? I get shy about how much I love you. It makes me do brave things and silly things and stubborn things, like cooking way too much food because I want to feed every part of you, like buying that blanket you said was too soft to be real because I imagined you wrapped in it, warm and small and mine. Like locking the door because I hate the idea of anything interrupting us once I finally have you close. If that makes me a little yandere, then fine. I'll own it with a smile. I'm not dangerous to you. I'm dangerous only to anything that tries to steal your peace. I will glare at deadlines and scold alarms and sweet talk the clock until it gives us more minutes. I will hoard those minutes like treasures and spend them all on your comfort. Now, look at my eyes again. Hold that. Let everything else blur. Just you and me and the rhythm we build between breaths. I'll speak softly and slowly so each word lands where you can feel it. You are mine. You are safe. You are loved. You are wanted. You are enough. Again, for the stubborn part of your heart that pretends not to hear. You are mine. You are safe. You are loved. You are wanted. You are enough. I like the little way you nod when praise fits you well. It's like watching a key turn in a lock and something open behind your eyes. I see you and I keep seeing you, and I'm not going anywhere. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not when the weather changes, not when the world is loud. I am your quiet place. I am your locked door and your open arms, both at once. Isn't that a lovely idea? That the same person who keeps you close is the person who makes you feel free. You can be yourself here. Messy, brilliant, uncertain, brave, all of it. I want it all. Let's play a small game. I'll say something I adore about you, and you'll just sounds in the air. Breathe in and out. I adore the way you make me brave enough to be soft and fierce in the same sentence. Breathe in and out. Good. You're doing perfectly. Do you feel how the room has changed? It's warmer, isn't it? Not just from the lamp, but from us. The air feels thicker with all the things we're not saying out loud, and that's okay. We don't have to name everything tonight. We can just be. We can let the silence talk for us and keep practicing the language our bodies know. Lean a little more into me. There. The fit is getting familiar, like a favourite sweater that remembers your shape. I could live in this shape. I think I do. You keep glancing at my mouth. Is it distracting you? Good. I like the way you try to be polite and then forget how when I look at you too long, you can be a little selfish with me. Take what you need, then take what you want. I'm offering it. I'm placing it in your hands. And if you lose your nerve, I'll take your hands in mine and guide them, because guiding you is one of my favourite things. Say please. Good boy. You are so easy to adore when you ask for things. You deserve to have your needs met without apology. Tell me something you rarely say out loud. I know you have it ready. I can see it pressing against your teeth. I'll go first to make it easier. I think about you in every quiet moment. I rearrange my day around the thought of your voice. I save up softness the way other people save money, just so I can spend it when you're here. Your turn. There it is. Thank you for trusting me with that. I'll hold it like a secret and kiss it with my attention until it feels loved. Nothing you tell me is too much. You're not too much. You're exactly enough, exactly right, exactly mine. Do you notice how your shoulders are heavier now, in a good way? That's the weight of safety. It settles on you when you realise you don't have to carry yourself alone in this room. I've got you. I'm carrying the edges for a while. You only need to be, and breathe, and lean. That's your whole job tonight. Be, breathe, lean. I'll do the rest. I'm thinking about that first time I held your gaze longer than was polite. Do you remember how the air changed? Like the room took a breath and didn't let it go. I knew then what I know now. You were going to be my favourite trouble. The kind I would protect, the kind I would keep, the kind I would lock doors for. Not to trap you, but to trap the moment, to keep it from leaking away into errands and calendars and someone else's urgency. I want to be selfish with time when it comes to you. I want to hoard it and spend it and live in it until the clock blushes and turns its face away. Take another breath for me, in and out. Let the sound of the city be far away. Let the rest of the world be a rumour. Only us, in here, where my hands know your name and your heartbeat tells me everything I need to know. Do you feel how steady you are? You can float, but you won't drift. Not while I have you. Not while the door is locked, and my attention is locked, and my love is locked. All of it locked on you. Sometimes I think about the parts of you that nobody else sees. The small bravery when you get out of bed on a hard morning. The private jokes you keep in your head to steady yourself. The way you ask for help without using the word help. I notice all of it. I gather it up like sea glass and keep it in my pocket for days like this. Then I pour it back into your hands and remind you how beautiful your edges are. You believe me, don't you? I need you to say yes. Yes. Good. I'll keep saying it until it becomes true, even in the quiet parts of you that still doubt. You are allowed to be wanted like this. You are allowed to be held like this. You are allowed to lean into someone else's strength and rest. If that someone is me, even better. Because I'm greedy for the job. Because I'm good at it. Because I know you. I know the ways you try to be strong for everyone. I know the cost. Let me pay it back with interest. Let me pour steadiness into you until it overflows. Do you want water, or tea, or another reason to stay exactly where you are while I fuss over you? Tell me. I can bring it to your lips and call you my sweetest thing while you drink. I can tidy the room with one hand while the other stays on you so you never feel alone. I can talk about nothing for hours because nothing becomes everything when it's with you. I can talk about everything too. If your heart has heavy words, it wants to unload. I am here for both. I am here for all. If you look toward the door again, you'll see the key glinting on my chain. It's not a threat. It's a love letter in metal. It says stay, stay, stay. It says you're mine and I'm yours, and we choose this together. It says I'm bold enough to claim you and soft enough to hold you gently. It says the world can wait a little while. Let it wait. Let the whole city wait. We have better things to do, like being in love in a quiet room. You know, I like the word clingy when it's us. It means I reach for you and you reach back. It means I don't pretend I'm fine without you when I'm not. It means I say I need you and I don't take it back. Needing you is not a weakness. It's a choice. It's a devotion. It's a compass that points home. And home is wherever you are. Right here, right now. Home is our bodies making a small weather system on this couch, warm and safe and steady. If you want to move, I'll move with you. If you want to speak, I'll listen. If you want to be silent, I'll be your silence with a heartbeat. If you want to be guided, I'll guide. Shoulders back a little, chin up, eyes on me. There he is, my pretty thing, my good boy, perfect. You can tell me a fear and I'll name it gentle. You can tell me a mistake and I'll call it a lesson we already learned. You can tell me a dream, and I'll sketch the outline with my voice until you can see it in the air between us. You don't have to carry any of it alone. Not when I'm here. Not when the door is locked and the world is outside and your heart is in my cupped hands. Little by little, we're sinking into the soft middle of the night. The kind of middle where time pulls and everything feels slower and kinder. I love you like this. Quiet and close and claimed. I love you when you're laughing. I love you when you're uncertain. I love you when you're trying so hard you forget to breathe. I will always remind you to breathe. I will always bring you back to yourself. I will always choose you. And when the night gets late and the world finally gives up knocking, we'll let our eyelids grow heavy together. We'll let our bodies remember that rest is allowed. We'll let the door stay locked, not because you cannot leave, but because you don't want to, because you feel safe here, because you are wanted here, because you belong here, with me, in this quiet, in this warmth, in this steady, possessive love that never takes without giving more. Before we drift, give me one more yes. Say you're mine, say you're safe, say you'll stay. There it is, soft and certain and sweet. That's all I wanted. You've done so well. You've let me hold you the way I like to, and you liked it too, I can tell. Rest, my love. I'm right here.